I'm now at the foot of the tallest Buddha statue, which stands at 55 meters. I've counted, it's about 20 stories tall, the biggest in the world. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Danial Khan from Afghanistan, and finally we are leaving Kabul. Spent a wonderful 8 days here, and now we're going inside Afghanistan. We are now headed to Bamiyan. The famous Buddhas are located there. We're going to go and show you and talk to the people, see how they live their life. So we have stopped somewhere on this top of the mountain, and it's extremely cold, and it has been an absolute amazing drive. We have arrived in Bamiyan. It is in the northern side of Afghanistan. Without giving you any more information about Bamiyan, I'm going to first show you the view from my window. Have you put everything, Asif?
Yes.
Ready to roll? We started off our journey in late afternoon yesterday from Kabul. We came here without any security, without any sort of a protocol, and it was completely safe. The road was very well maintained and paved, and we did not face any sort of a problem. Though there was one thing, we didn't carry any snacks, and there weren't many shops on the way, so we were quite hungry, and we got here late in the evening. It was dark when we got here, so that is one thing you should keep in mind when you're coming to Bamiyan. We've just arrived at the main market of the Bamiyan city, and it seems quite peaceful. The population of the province of Bamiyan is about 500,000, 500,000 people. And unlike Kabul, it is not that densely populated. The traffic is going smoothly on the roads, and people are going about their daily life. All the shops are open, marketplace is open. I can see a lot of women and children on the streets as well. Out of the 500,000 population of Bamiyan Province, the majority, about 90%, is of Hazaras. Very peace-loving people here, and there is a presence of the Taliban patrolling the roads, making sure that the place is safe. So this is one good thing that I've seen here so far. One more thing, if we compare the city of Kabul, the capital, with the city of Bamiyan, I have not seen a single beggar so far on the streets. So I don't think that there is a lot of poverty here. I've seen children going to school in the morning. There's a huge big power crisis in Bamiyan. When we arrived last night, the city was completely dark. People depend on solar energy, and here I've seen something very interesting. This man in this hotel, he has created this makeshift kind of a stove with the mirrors, and he's boiling tea, he's making tea with the heat of the sun.
کاروبار که نیست اقتصاد مردم ضعیف است نه دست مردم در کاربار نیست کاروبار نیست امنیت خوب است
مشکلات شما چی است
مشکلات اینمی که است این راه بند نه مال نمیاد مال که نماد یک بجار ده ببین در چند میرزه در یک بوج ببرغان در چند است اینمی مشکل.
So this was Ghulam Abbas. He owns this shop of carpets, and he imports them from Iran, and there are also handmade carpets from Herat and inside Afghanistan. He said that as far as the Taliban's arrival is concerned, security has improved, but the traders, they are reluctant in trading at this point in time. They have because of the closed borders. his business is suffering, and also he was complaining about electricity. He said that it would be very nice if China could help somehow in building the infrastructure for electricity. I've spoken to a few shopkeepers, and they're saying that even though their business is suffering because of the closure of the international borders from all sides, Iran, Pakistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, because these countries are not sure about the Taliban and their new government and their new style of governing. But they're also saying that as far as they remember, from 1996 to 2001, the Taliban were completely different. But now they have changed. They say that they come to their shops and they're being nice to them. They're being helpful and very kind to them, asking them about their problems, trying to solve their problems. So this is something that the world should see. It is not me talking, it is the people of Bamiyan and a lot of people from Afghanistan talking about this new regime, and it is very positive to know that they are actually listening to the Taliban. They're talking to each other, and the world should give them some time. It has only been 2 months since they came. Sher Aga is the real picture of Afghanistan, not what we see on the media. Yes, situation is still a little volatile, but all has not been lost. In all this chaos in the world, all the chaos in Afghanistan, there are people like Sher Aga that are keeping and making the world a better place. This is a message to the world that if they want, then peace can actually come back in this country. Not everyone is holding a gun, and now the people who are even holding the gun are doing so to maintain peace. I would want to invite you to Afghanistan and see it for yourself. Don't watch the news all the time, because not everything is true. I'm now at the foot of the tallest Buddha statue, which stands at 55 meters. Remains of a civilization thousands of years old are quite evident, but lie deserted, with no one to look after. But just a couple of days back, I spoke to the spokesperson of the Taliban, Mr. Zabiullah Mujahid, and I asked him what he plans to do with this. He said that he will welcome tourism here once the situation gets even better. Then it's going to be open for foreign tourists. So now, trying to go up. It's very, very high. Okay, there's another cave here. It's very, very tricky. It's very sandy. All these small little pebbles make you slip. What do we have here? Wow. This is a cave made by the monks for meditation, I think. There are hundreds of them on the foot, near the foot of the Buddha. There is a passageway I can see, but it goes deeper, but I think it's going to be very dangerous because I can see cracks here as well. I would not want to take a risk. I want to go and meet my wife and my 2 lovely sons. I don't feel like going inside. And by the way, this reminds me, my parents told me that they had come to Bamiyan, and they used to always tell us about the stories of these 2 statues. And here I am traveling on their footsteps, and it is actually very, very beautiful. The statues are missing, they were blown up. The Taliban do have a plan for tourism. I think they are going to plan on rebuilding them. they'll have to call in some experts. And it is about, I've counted, it's about 20 stories tall, the biggest in the world, and now it has become the one of the UNESCO's World Heritage sites. And these big rocks that you can see, these are the signs of the destruction that was caused when they were blown up in 2001. All these pieces have been numbered. They are going to be used for reconstruction and rebuilding. Oh my God, there's something interesting I just saw. What do we have here? That's an unexploded RPG, or I think an RPG. It looks a little bigger than an RPG. Jamal bhai, bach ke, don't go too near. फट सकता है बिल्कुल फट सकता है दूर आ जाए because there are a lot of cases of these landmines incidents that blow up. A lot of people here have been amputated, lost their limbs. So there are a lot of mines from the Soviet era, from the 70s and 80s. So this is very dangerous. We should be very careful. We should not get carried away with all the excitement. It can easily become a source of income if the government thinks about reviving tourism. So this brings me to the end of another video. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked Bamiyan. We're going to go deeper into the province and into the city. We will talk to the people. They are very kind and gentle, very hospitable. They've welcomed us. And as far as I can say about Bamiyan, it's an absolutely breathtaking place. It's beautiful, the landscape, the snow-covered mountains, and I will bring you more coverage in the days to come. We're here for a couple of more days, and do tune into CGTN. This is Danial Khan signing off from Bamiyan. Goodbye.